Fancy fans, it's I, Sarah, with Flights of Fancy, coming at you this week from my fabulously rainy backyard. I had a moment of sun a couple minutes ago, but I missed it, but that's spring for you. We're coming at you with an extra special tutorial this week, these phenomenal earrings, which you might recognize from last week's video where I made the necklace out of the faux stone beads that I made from polymer clay. They're extra nice because they're super light, and they came together really fast. In this episode we get a much clearer look at the wire work and what beadings and materials went into it. So I hope you enjoy. We'll get right to it. Okay, here we are starting off from where we left off last time. I have the faux stone beads that I made from polymer clay and a few little Swarovski crystals and the little burgundy diamonds and things. And I'm going to start off by bending a tiny hoop to keep the beads from falling off the end. And you can get little lengths of wire that already have a little nubbin on the end, like the tiny head of a nail, to keep your beads in place, but I just bend my own. A wild husband appears. Alright, here we go. And in hindsight, I think I should have put a little drop of glue to keep that basket in place, but I got it snug down with the hoops of wire. It's not going anywhere. And once I make that hoop, I can go ahead and cut the wire for length and bend it around. And this little earring segment is the easy part because I don't have another earring segment dangling from it while I'm trying to work. You'll see what I mean in a moment when I get along to the next piece. There's a bit of futzing here while I make sure that the loop is straight and the end of the wire is flush and that the little coil of wire is tamped down. I think you'll see that better in a later close-up. Before I move along, I'm going to go ahead and make the second one. And I like to go ahead and see these twice because sometimes you get a better look the second time. There's the little hoop I made. And you can also make them just by bending the wire just a little bit and pinching it at the end. You get like a smaller nubbin, but I kind of like the look of the full small hoop. And here we go, making the little loop at the end. And you don't have to coil it this many times, but I just like the look of it. And go ahead and cut that for length and futz with a little bit. Make sure it's nice and straight. It ends up being like sort of a chain because you're hooking up little loops to little loops, but each little segment has a little string of beads on it. And here we are starting the loop for the second segment. You start the loop and then you put it on the first segment, and then I'll go ahead and make the little coil. And sorry, this one's a little bit awkward. I'm getting the hang of it again after a little while. But it'll see a little bit better of a job once I get to the second earring. And put this set of beads on there. There we go, that's how that looks, nice and dangly. And I'll start the loop and then I'll put the hook on. Alternately, you can create the loop and then bend the earring hook out, put it on and bend it back again. That's not too hard. Let's with this a little bit. I should have had it a little slower even so we can see what's going on. There we go. One complete earring. Okay, let's start on the second one and hopefully we can get a better view of some of the goings-ons here. Sometimes you've got to hold one end with one tool and work with the other tool. Getting a good grip can be a little bit of a challenge in these very small projects. think we're getting the hang of it here. There we are. Make sure the wire's nice and straight. And put on the rest of our beads. Make sure they're nice and snug. And pick out where to start our loop. Sometimes it's a bit of a guessing game. Slip on our hook. It's quite a long end there. Alright, oh, slipped out of my fingers. Okay, the old hold one loop with the tool and twist with the other hand. There we are. Snip off the end. If we're lucky, we can use that little length of wire for something else. And now we can tuck in the end there, make sure it's nice and flush. And pretty soon we'll have a complete earring. Here we can see I'm trying to get that coil snugged up so it's not loose and untidy. But at the same time, I don't want to crush my bead or mash the wire too much. Alright, there we go. That's satisfactory. Oh, they're so amazing and dangly! I just love these multi-segmented earrings. They make you feel so cool. Hope that was fun and inspirational. Subscribe and we'll catch you next time.